In most of the LiveCD boot disks, the USB key boot disk creating software, there seems to be no way to make a live USB key without deleting it first. Here is one way I found that seems to do just that. This involves using Mitrax Plus LiveCD, and it's got a few extra options that help you do that. So first things first, we open up the console. We do disk, and then it's my USB key here is dev SDA. You omit the one because the one would be the partition, but we just want the disk. Oh, it didn't work. So we have to give the virtual machine access to it. So here's my USB disk right here. Let's try that again. Okay. We list the partitions. So as you can see, there's no boot flag set on this partition. So what we do next is make the partition 1 active. So to that we push A. So we set partition number 1. Then we go right. And if we check it again, we see that it is now bootable. Now that that's done, another thing we can do is go install mitrax. This is also found in the start menu under system and this one right here. And this one has option number 8 that only installs the Syslinux onto the drive. So first thing we do number 2 to change the destination. So it's SDA. And right now this only seems to work for Syslinux. It's also formatted as FAT. Then you go number 8 to install the bootloader. And your USB stick is bootable now. So we go 9 to exit. So now we can edit the config file. So it's it's L leaf pad on the system. And it's under MNT SDA1 and Syslinux.cfg. This file might not exist. I copied it earlier. But before we do that, we have to mount it. So so it's number 2 to mount. Okay, it's mounted. Then we push enter on the leaf pad. And we edit our Syslinux config file to what we want. So if we wanted to boot Windows, we'd copy over our chain.c32. So that is found under user, I think user lib Syslinux. Then the chain .c32, we copied it over to our mount SDA there. Anyway, once you're satisfied with the config file, setting up all the different things you want to boot. You save it and then you exit, and then you unmount the drive and you reboot. So because it's a virtual machine and there's no hard drives mounted, I can just reboot straight up. So I'll reboot. And because it boots right away, you have to keep pushing some key to keep it from booting. And I've noticed I couldn't get the virtual machines to boot off of USB. So in this case, we'll just use PLP boot or plop boot, whatever it's called. And you pick USB. And look at that, it's booting, except as we don't have a folder called ISO Linux BZ image, it won't boot. But the key is bootable. And I hope someone found this useful. I know I've had a lot of trouble with not being able to make a bootable USB key without erasing it. I don't want to erase all my files and then copy them back, obviously. So I hope someone found this useful. Thank you.